Hello, I'm Sian Welby. Welcome to the Family GP TV with me and Dr. Chris Steele. Today we're looking at head lice and how they can be treated quickly and effectively with as little inconvenience to your daily life as possible. Right, Chris?
That's right, yeah.
Now, there's many myths surrounding head lice and how they spread. So what is it that makes them so resistant to being treated?
Let me just tell you a bit about head lice. They're tiny insects, they don't have wings, they travel from person to person by walking. They hike from head to head. And that's why children get head lice, because little kids are always got their heads together in the classroom and in the playground, etc. Insects being insects, they develop resistance to treatments. And we're finding this problem now. The insecticides that we've been using for head lice problems, the louse is developing resistance to it.
Now, they're just horrible little things, don't like them at all. How do you get them in the first place?
Yeah, well, man, nobody likes them. You know, when a mother finds out the child has got head lice, my goodness, it's panic. It really is. You know, everybody gets very concerned. And now, if you find your child has got head lice, tell the teacher if they're at school, because the teacher should know, and other parents should know, because there may be other children in the class that have got head lice, because your child has caught it from somewhere.
How would you actually know if your child did have head lice?
Well, you might find that they're scratching an awful lot, you know, and especially at night as well. You might see the head lice, or you might see the nits. Now, nits are not head lice, they're the empty eggshell cases of the nit. So the nit lays an egg, the egg hatches out, but it's stuck to a shaft of hair, and the baby head lice is out and feeding on your scalp. Yeah. Now, one other way you can detect head lice, you know, fine combs like this, you know, popularly known as nit combs, is a detector comb, and if you could actually wash your child's hair and then put conditioner on their hair, and then from the root of the hair right to the tip, just comb through all over the head, right? And if there are nits or lice there, you may see them on the comb.
Now, this comb we've got here, this is from the Full Marks brand, and they've actually got a product to help you kill head lice.
Well, it's quite interesting. You know, it doesn't contain any insecticides. The two substances in Full Marks are actually used throughout the cosmetic industry. And the way these substances work on the head louse is they affect the surface of the head louse so that it cannot sort of retain moisture, and it just dehydrates the head louse, so it just dries up and dies, you know, in 10 minutes. So, you know, which is great, you see. So it's not an insecticide. It's working in 10 minutes. It kills the lice. It eliminates the eggs as well. And for patients with asthma, there's no irritation of the airways. I mean, they do another comb, which is called a removal comb. So when you've applied the solution and then you've washed it off, again, go through the hair from the root all the way to the tip, and be meticulous when you do this, because this will actually scrape off the dead lice and scrape off the nits, the eggshells. But if any nits survived, then of course they will hatch, those eggs will hatch, but you hit them 7 days later with a second course of treatment.
And how long does that take to work? Because I know a lot of them you have to leave them in overnight or wait an hour.
Yes, yeah, a lot of treatments have to be in contact with the hair for, you know, at least an hour, maybe longer, maybe overnight. This is an application you put on, 10 minutes later, you wash it off, end of treatment, but just repeat it once more 7 days afterwards for 10 minutes only. The
spray is also interesting because it's obviously a lot less messy than probably the pouring one.
Yeah, that's right, more economical as well, so it's easy to spray on. Yeah.
Another good point about this product is that it's odourless. Now, are other products like this odourless, or?
Now, some of the insecticides have a very strong smell indeed. In fact, some of them are so bad, you actually have to open the bathroom window. You know, the smell of the chemicals in the air can really irritate children with asthma. And, you know, they're strong chemicals.
How often would you use this product?
Well, you'd use it for the first time, and it's on the scalp for 10 minutes, then it's washed off. And then you repeat it 7 days later, and that's it. That's end of treatment. However, you know, if there's a family unit and, little Jimmy's, got head lice, have the rest of the family got head lice? Well, what you could do is you could do a detection inspection once a week, where you've got, the fine, as they were called, knit combs, and once a week, ideally put conditioner on the hair, because then this is a very fine tooth comb that moves through the hair far more easily when there's conditioner on the hair. And if you just do that once a week, but to all members of the family, from the roots of the hair to the tip of the hair, you'll then detect if there are head lice or nits in the family. And if they are, that person's got to be treated.
So Chris, how effective is this product?
Well, there has been a study comparing full mark solution to one of the standard insecticides that are used to treat, head lice problems. And actually, full marks achieved a success rate 4 times higher than the standard insecticide treatment. So, that's pretty impressive.
Fantastic. Thanks, Chris. Now, you can get more information about full marks on their website at www.headlice.co.uk. And they've got a great little section on there for kids, lots of games, so while they're sat there for 10 minutes, they can actually be doing something. There's also options for teachers and printouts for parents, so you can get as much information on head lice as you want. You've been watching the Family GP TV with me, Sian Welby, and Dr. Chris Steele.